it's sort of a classist dichotomy that, travelers, they're more sophisticated, they're more educated. Tourists are these loud, noisy people who breathe out of their mouths and ride on buses, right? And I think people look for this dichotomy because they want to be better travelers. They don't want to be rude. They don't want to be culturally insensitive. But it's so simplistic to say, I'm a traveler and you're a tourist, when in fact we're all outsiders in a place. Right. And I think instead of worrying about that dichotomy, just traveling slowly, being super polite, listening. And that's one thing Americans have a bad reputation for, is that sometimes talking is not as good as listening, and just sort of getting to know a place. And we've talked about this, you and I, in other contexts, that oftentimes well-meaning Christian people, volunteers, will go to a place and it's like, how can I help, And then they'll post their selfies of helping in some foreign country. And it's like, well, how can I help? The emphasis is on I. They want to feel good about a place, when in fact, listening to the person, getting to know them, saying, well, before it's like, how can I help you? Say, well, where do people go to school here? What do you eat? What are your houses built like? You basically, when you're going to give charity to a person you don't know yet, you're sort of putting the cart before the horse in a certain sense. And so I think instead of worrying about those dichotomies, just admit that we're all outsiders and we're all bumblers to a certain extent. And the more we get to know our host cultures, the more we can understand how to be good guests and to give back.